Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching the 4th episode of Season 2 of Raised by Wolves entitled Control. Now, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of that one. That one keeps coming down after posting it. Goes up for a few hours and gets blocked, so instead of playing that game, I've just been recording and editing other things. Good Creatures was a decent episode. I liked it. I don't know if I trust the snake monster being a vegetarian forever. An herbivore, I should say. Like, I've been thinking about the trust, and it's weird because it's a Mithraic designed system, right? That the atheists commandeered, so why is it really serving the atheists? And, like, I guess they have to reprogram that aspect of it too, because, you know, Mother was a Mithraic weapon, right? She's a necromancer. It's a Mithraic craft and a Mithraic computer, so it's like, I just, part of me is wondering if there's some underlying thing where it's still going to want to serve the Mithraic, whether that's the children that Mother and Father adopted, the Mithraic orphans, you know, from the Ark that got destroyed. Or is it going to want to serve them or have some default or, you know, underlying thing to push them ahead of the atheists, the other people running the show? Or is, like, the Marcus Drusus and, you know, his little following, his little congregation, like, is there going to be any sort of flip-flop, or the machine is like, great, you know, we're serving you now, or this was all a ploy to blah, blah, blah. I don't think so, but, I mean, that's just in my mind because the episode is called Control, and it's I think one of the shortest episodes of the season, that usually lends itself to more action or faster pace or just crazier shit happening and not having time to think about it because more crazy shit happens. I mean, the difference between like a 45-minute episode and an hour episode, that's a lot of breathing room. That's a lot of conversations and development that doesn't necessarily, you know, make it onto the screen because 10 seconds here, 5 seconds here, a lingering look, shots staying on a frame, transitional shots of people moving, you know, from A to B, all that gets cut for a shorter runtime. I expect madness, or at least a little mayhem. I think on IMDb this is one of the higher rated episodes too of the season. So between the shorter runtime, the higher rating, and it's the halfway point, only 8 episodes, I think. We'll see what happens. This is Raised by Wolves, Season 2, Episode 4, Control. Here we go. The previously on just showed when Mother's eye got shoved into Marcus's mouth, acknowledging and understanding that bio and mechanical are almost interchangeable. And 3 of the kids are here now with Marcus.
But I believe what you told me. And I appreciate you coming to warn us.
You're not going to be able to find a tree. Hasn't been grown yet. The seeds are in the tarantula. Saul told me what happened to my real parents. Yeah, I heard his voice.
No, I'm the prophet, you little shit.
How, Sue?
I have nothing to do with her.
Do you hate me? Because coming here to this planet and pretending to be your parents. That was my idea.
He's being honest with him.
I know why you did it.
Oh, he gets a pass, but fuck Sue.
She doesn't believe in Saul.
You never know.
You forgive
She
him.
might come around.
That was like equal parts manipulation and truth, it seemed like. Little honesty.
I wish I had necro eyes.
But then nobody could look at you.
Her mother wouldn't break her neck. I wonder if she broke the robot's neck or, like, killed the daughter with a neck injury and then that consciousness got moved over. Careful. Spores, what is that?
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Mouse ain't doing too well? Oh, Mouse was a trap! Yo!
No, just...
His skin. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, Polly.
What the fuck is this? Bioweapon through Paul?
Stay out of the church!
No ventilation. It's bad in there.
Firebomb in the mouse!
Biobomb in the mouse.
Saul! Help me!
Oh my god. This is savagely bad. Lizard people. Oh, God. That's an over-the-top bioweapon. You just can't have it shut off the nervous system. You gotta make these little fucking ridges and horns and...
She brought them here. His flesh and blood, and now he's dying because you couldn't let go of a piece of fucking plastic.
In the reverse shot, it completely covered his face. And now they're there and you can see his face.
I will deal with them when they arrive.
Yeah, see, look, his face is completely...
Take the tank down shore. We cannot be defeated if we keep our faith.
But if he turns on her android daughter, will that, you know, drive a wedge between it? It's going through his clothing? Like...
No. We need Mother. Go!
What are you doing? You're going to trust the android after she lied to you?
I gave her a direct order. She can't override it.
Yeah, well, just in case.
Oh yeah, and she can't run that fast because her leg is injured now. Last episode, she's like, damn, now I'll only be as fast as a human.
What were you doing with that atheist guy?
Cousin Cameron's gonna take my baby after it's born.
I hope your ears were not damaged by the cheers my victory elicited.
The cheers that my victory elicited.
Oh, come on. Father won the fuel blood because he was a better fighter, period.
Indeed. Am I not the toughest generic service model ever built?
Wow.
That's something I told Camp.
This dude's amazing. Like, Mother's a more complex character, but I find Father more enjoyable.
It's more akin to farming than it is to engineering. I'm hoping the fuel blood will stimulate further growth.
This is a bad idea. I swear it. You're spilling shit everywhere. It's gotta suck it up, right? Off the table. I have a feeling something bad's about to happen. It's gonna be awake and start chomping at someone.
You need to spend some time putting yourself back together.
Yeah, we gotta leave so this thing can come alive and get missing off the table. There it goes. There it fucking goes. Ah!
You are supposed to be receiving education.
You used to like fighting when you had your eyes.
I only fought because it was necessary to protect my family.
Well, don't ruin it for everyone else. You stealing parts? Has anyone else walked in there besides Mother and Campion? I don't know what that gate's made out of, but I'm pretty sure the rock around it could be busted out. Like, not break the gate out, but knock it down type of deal.
Well, if you really want to be cautious, you should kill it.
No, I couldn't do that.
The only of its kind is different than the last of.
But you needn't worry. I'm as capable of assessing danger as ever.
Is that the same bird she ripped the head off of and then it didn't want to drink? You just reanimated it? Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Lost contact.
I don't know how to feel about... Because they say it's like a biomechanical entity, or... They're like, there's compatibility, reverse compatibility between the robots, the androids, and the people. It almost seems like... If it was something else in the acid that killed those people, we shouldn't be near the acid.
No. What are you doing? I thought we were friends.
We are, but you can't refuse a direct order.
Fucking hands into the acid? Little leech? Why is shit not burning you?
You killed an organic being to ensure that the synthetic being would keep operating. Why?
Don't want to see you hurt.
Yeah, his parents were androids. He told Paul, you know, you're gonna have to give them respect because they're friends of mine, you know.
Run, Campion!
Is this the android that Father was building? And they're gonna think they're seeing Soul? Were we sparing Campion there, or were we killing this guy? A little bit of both? Neither?
Paul and Ollie. In Marcus's.
Wait, Campion. Wait. I'll alert the trust.
Let's keep him. Let's keep him out of this one.
showed himself to me.
Oh boy. I mean, something did show themselves to him, but what's your priority here? It's like a 51-49 split for her. That seemed pretty hard.
She let him go. That's what happened.
It's not possible for her to break the order, though. She was just incapable of, pursuit. She's about to be decommissioned, I feel like. It's like her daughter's dying twice then. This is rough.
Oh, you're gonna break my neck again.
You not her! I hate you! You not her! You not her! Oh!
Oh my goodness, this is not what I was expecting. They live looking robot face under the skin. Oh yeah, that's great. Into the acid. Cannonball! Oh, just a splat. Not looking good there, Paul. Not at all.
Holly is safe. I wish I could say the same for Paul. The soul will heal him soon enough.
God damn. Over the top fucking bioweapon. Like, what are you cocooning him into?
I will fix him. I'll take him back to the collective.
I think the collective has done enough for him.
This is a weird... You need her help. She wants to help a kid.
You're so primitive. You drape yourself in animal skin. Whisper magic words. His cells are being attacked.
Mother.
Oh, yeah, he's juiced up. He fucked up father. Nice. Oh yeah, if she is her eye is in there.
Power wasn't granted by a god.
Working it back up his throat,
Stolen
out the mouth.
from me.
Yeah, this compatibility back between mech and machine, or mech and flesh.
Don't look at me, Canyon.
Oh fuck, that's gonna scare the shit out of people. Can you fly without doing the spread, the T-pose? So be it.
You did this.
To the children.
She knows you used the kid.
Do they know that she's weaponized?
Do not force me to breach the ship. I do not want to harm the innocent.
This is a time-sensitive question.
Shoot to destroy.
I bet the Trust is using her to kill the people. I mean, that goes back to what I was thinking earlier, like, is this a trick?
Holy shit. She's got her eyes. She's weaponized.
Stand down. Oh, eye visors. Smart. How is she so impervious to shit? I mean, I guess that's why the necromancers were so feared, right? Like, it's absolute insanity of a weapon system. Oh, she already wrecked one arc. She'll fuck your shit up too, bro.
Open the door, or I will destroy the ship.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Surrender is the only option.
Oh.
Prepare to stand down.
Lower your weapons.
He's been the diehard on trusting the Trust, too. Now you're bringing a bioweapon in there, like, could it spread to all of them? Trust! You went after the children!
I have to protect my children. What you did.
That's a selfish drive, though.
There was an opportunity. They were already in contact with the terrorists.
How is it possible that we come from the same mind?
Different priorities.
I'm not delaying. There is no antidote. But I cannot make special considerations.
Calling her mother instead of Lamia.
All members of the collective must be treated equally.
Then you have to override your programming.
I cannot override that which I am.
Has 30 seconds gone by?
I do not want control.
Then hand over your eyes.
No, I have to keep my children safe.
Does it have some sort of self-defense mechanism? Something that repulsed her, or...
Serving your children and serving humanity are not the same thing. It requires sacrifice.
Your power, no. It's like people don't do good with enslavement. They don't do good with micromanagement. But freedom also lends itself to madness and chaos and, you know, self-interest and...
Requesting status update.
No such thing right now. Like the collective good of the camp versus her keeping her children safe. You know, it is a selfish self-interest, the children over everyone else, but it's also something humans would make that choice. That was an audio jump scare. My goodness.
But I am different. I care for my children, and I will care for you.
Liar.
My only wish is to keep you and your family safe. Once a suitable human leader is identified,
My son Campion.
I will pass the baton of leadership.
Well, it's a lot more human to have a face to look at than just some fucking robot echo reverb voice making you do shit.
The necromancer took Paul back to the collector. She got her eyes back, somehow.
He doesn't have the face shit going on anymore. A little less of the swagger, too.
Where's the robot?
I made it right.
Took a little tumble off the cliff. 2 towers? Come on.
You feel different.
Probably just in shock.
Paul. Wait, he was hearing voices before he had the eyes in his mouth, though, right? Paul was hearing the shit before, and he hasn't had tech put into him yet.
What's wrong?
That spark, it's just not there.
Like I said, you feel different.
Ain't no one doing shit anymore. It's a party. Till they run out of supplies, and then it's somebody's fault, and they turn on each other, and, you know, people stuff. People were a mistake. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, up out. Okay.
Mother must have confiscated you. Taking away my last vestige of comfort.
No, it's simpler than that. Him and Mother had agreements, and now she's super powered again, so it's like... Oh, are we floating outside? Mystery...
Is that you?
Thing? Oh boy. Father got manipulated or took a download of something. A command. Good stuff. After the Trust uses the children to strike back against Marcus, Mother takes matters into her own hands and Father has a breakthrough. Okay. Like, I wasn't sure what the Marcus-Mother interaction was going to be like, and then she detected that, you know, artificial power. This ain't wasn't granted to you, you stole it. And, she took it back. Went back to the atheist camp, shut down the Trust, and now we're down into chaos, you know. The human's natural state. Now, I know all entities, all life seeks equilibrium, happiness, breeding, you know, content, resource, you know. It's just our history of that is kind of, look at ants, right? Ant colonies attacking each other. And then it's just an arms race throughout history, you know. The better way to kill the most amount of them so that us can be good. I wasn't sure if the Trust was going to do like a double agent thing, like was trying to use Mother to kill the people because it couldn't do it itself, because it itself was a converted Mithraic thing hijacked by the atheists. But no, it stuck to its core and wasn't going to give it up or negotiate, and then got shut down. So, guessing that's the end of the Trust. But since we have like animals being patched back together, put back to life, animals, bio-mech things being birthed out of mechs, and cross-compatibility between the bio and the mechanical, like, you know, shit, Father's died like 16 times already. I'm pretty sure the Trust, I mean, she could have pulled the power cores or turned it off, but it could be turned back on, be plugged back in. I mean, we got this flying fucking angel robot thing that they said was like 1 million years old. It's like, well, that predates human civilization even, so who or what, you know, the infinite regress of, like in stories, oh, it's the gods, where'd the gods come from? Other gods, well, where do they come from? From the first thing, where'd the first thing come from? It was always there, well, how was it always there? It's like when mythologies and mythoses keep pulling back and going further and further. It's just, I don't know what to call that thing or what its role is going to be, but it definitely looked like it did something with Father, like his eyes took a hit. I take that as being either manipulation or receiving instruction or editing of something, a patch, you know. Paul and that bioweapon with Mouse, that seemed a little over the top. Bombardment would have collapsed the cave in on the people and killed everyone. That would have done it. But having a mouse explode into dust, was he just assuming that Marcus would be close to Paul, and, you know, as long as we get Marcus, we're good? Because then leaderless, they'll not be as motivated or focused. Or, you know, or maybe then the new leadership would be willing to negotiate or come back to the collective. But it's like a little bioweapon mouse turned Paul into a lizard person scab cocoon. It's like, what, why? I'm not mad at it, though. You know, this whole show, again, has had bio and mechanical compatibility, weapon systems, just insane technology, insane weapons, over-the-top shit. Like I said, in Season 1, it almost had like a Warhammer vibe, with them being like, the Mithraic being like a holy crusaders and traveling through space. I mean, I know this is just another star system, Kepler, the closest star to us, right? Wait. It's Kepler the planet, but the Proxima Centauri is the closest system, star system. Is Kepler a rock around Proxima, or, you know, is this just another star? Because what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if this was like the last arc and the last ships that left Earth and this is all of humanity, or if there's a greater war, a greater expansion, a migration amongst the stars, and this is just this shit going on in Kepler. Yeah, I don't know if I kept it in. I haven't edited yet, obviously, but, you know, mothers wanting to preserve the children, it's something we would all agree with, but it is a selfish goal. You're putting the few above the rest, the masses, but everyone does that pretty much in the real world, you know? Like, would you sacrifice your child to save humanity? Most people would probably tell you to go fuck off. It's not a one-to-one here. It's more like, without the trust, the leadership, are they going to trust, you know, Mother? It looked like there was a bunch of initial chaos. Maybe now the groups will be split. Maybe this will just be a big exodus for Marcus. You know, maybe he'll scoop up some people. Although, if he doesn't have the tattoos, doesn't have the power, doesn't have that swagger going on, maybe it'll fall flat. This was a lot of fun. If you're seeing this episode, you're probably seeing episode 3 up. Unless it comes down again, I'll just keep re-editing until I die, or HBO kills me, or YouTube does, you know, the unspeakables. Alright, but that does it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope it was worth your time, and I look forward to the next episode. This one was short and crazy, so I want to know what they're doing next, but I have to wait a few days to watch. Anyway, thanks again. Hope to see you soon, and goodbye.